gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Finds his man. It's Epps. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. Breaks into the open. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hauls it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hilltoppers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun, the inside give. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
And the Hilltoppers are on the move. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Most defenses are lucky if you have 1 good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming good.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll operate out of split backs.
Here we go, here we go.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Crosses to 35. Not before he picked up the 1st down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The Fighting Illini using that big run to get momentum going.
Ready.
Looking to throw, it's Balmer. Quick completion on the out. Still running at the 40. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Less than a yard to go to pick up the 1st down.
Come on, Zach.
Unloads quickly. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Illinois trying to move the chains on 3rd and inches.
Charcoal.
Surging forward on the sneak. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Trying to get the edge on the right. Running into the open space. Turning it on. Touchdown, finding Illini. And they take it in for 6 more points. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Florida State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Doak Campbell Stadium, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Boise State. Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Caught over the middle. It's Flowers. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Barry. They'll say he goes out of bounds. Mark it at the 46.
Martin out of bounds at the 46-yard line. Brings up second down.
The Hilltoppers in a good spot here with second and short.
Set, ready.
That's the end of the third.
So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Western Kentucky.
And the Hilltoppers can really attack on this second and short.
Here we go, here we go.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hilltopper. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
And right down the middle, they put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Balmer. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Western Kentucky.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Hilltoppers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The lone back's got it. Fights off a defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hilltoppers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hilltoppers with the 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's run.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's out. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Snagged in the middle. It's out. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And the Hilltoppers will hustle to the line. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback all over the field.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving.
Touchdown, Western Kentucky. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Florida State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Boise State. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. There he goes. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short.
22, water.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
It is your job as an OC to be aggressive. I get that, but you can't be reckless. And once you've made one mistake already in the fourth quarter and you still got the lead, you might want to now start thinking about running some clock.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle. It's Epps. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Toppers. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good, but that only impacts the final margin. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about